السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. أما بعد, السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. My brothers and sisters in Islam, good day to you all. I am here again on this YouTube channel to talk to you about Allah, the love of Allah. Now, what are the steps towards loving Allah? One, making Allah the core, the middle of your life. Then two, ensuring that Allah, you study the Quran. Yes, you study the Quran. Then three, not associating, even for a blink of an eye, anything with Allah. Now, this is where most of us get it wrong. This is where we all get it wrong. Now, it boils down to where we are tested. Most times, it is when we are tested. And when success comes to us, these are the two ways we get them wrong. Now, when you are tested, means negative. Allah is testing your faith. Allah is testing your iman. Allah is testing. You say you love me. You say you're worshipping me. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. How are you acting upon it? Let me see if you will truly stand by that word. And lo and behold, most of us fall off. We literally move away, distance ourselves from Allah. We literally go searching for another ilah beside Allah. May Allah save us from it. You are tested, especially women, we are tested with Kisha. And the first thing is to go to one booker that calls themselves madam to find a way to make our husband forget about that. How about you taking that as part of your worship to Allah? Yes. If you truly believe in Allah, this is sunnah that He's going to do. And you follow, you're not taking it as part of your own test. That hurts. There is no single hurt a Muslim have, a Muslim feel, except Allah has promised us that, except that his or her sins are erased. Now, do you think about that before running around? Now, another way we fall off is when we are tested with maybe our business is falling. It's hurting. Yes, I know, you know. Allah knows even before it happened. It's going to hurt you. I want to know if you're going to stand by me. You said I am your Lord, right? No problem. Let me test you. Now, for you to believe that it's Allah that tests us when all those things happen, is that bring it to our normal little human sense. Yes. Now, you have someone who says he loves you or she loves you. Most of us test them. Why do you test them? If you don't want Allah to test you, then there is no need to test your spouse if it's going to fail or not. It's the same way. You test if your wife will be faithful to you. Some of us even go as far as using different voice, different number that the wife are not familiar with, or even using our friends to test our wife, especially during hardship. Some of us go as far as testing our spouses, hiding money for them and pretending we don't have money to see if they'll be able to endure. That is exactly what Allah is doing to us. Allah presses you more to see if you will still stand. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can test the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the most beloved of all, among all humanity of Allah, then who are you? Who am I not to be tested? In fact, we cannot even endure a quarter, in fact, 1/10, 1/100 of what the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam go through. And when all those tests, Prophet was tested with death of loved ones. All his loved ones, all his most beloved ones died. All his children except one died. And here you are, just being tested with illness of your children, and you're running helter-skelter, looking for one babalawo. You're not giving that child to Allah. Oh Allah, you give this child to me. If I try the drugs that I know that are not haram on this child, and oh Allah, he or she did not get better, I am with you. Can you do this? Please try it. It's not hard. Wallahi, by Allah, it's not hard. It is just our mind. We have loved those children of ours, those spouse of ours, more than Allah. Allah is testing you to make your child sick, and you're running to who? And at the end of the day, these people still get ill and died. Why didn't they kill themselves? Tell me why. Because they don't have the power. So then another way to show the love of Allah, as I said, studying and knowing about Allah. Study your Quran and your Hadith. Studying does not mean just knowing Alif Bata Sa. Studying, most of us know them. Most of us can recite very well, very beautifully. But how many of us actually know the meaning of what we are reciting? About 50% of us don't know the meaning of what we're reciting. It's just very few that take that extra effort to be actually close to Allah by studying the Quran, by knowing the meaning, by digesting the meaning. Wallahi, if you start digesting the meaning of the words of the Quran, you would see life literally change entirely. The way you perceive the activities of life, the way you see life entirely changes. Wallahi, that's just the mercy of Allah upon his servants. So please and please, I would beg us, one, do not love anything, not even your children, not even your spouse. Love them, but don't love them more than Allah. Then two, don't run helter-skelter, looking for solution instead of going back to Allah and doing what you know is halal when problem comes. What is halal is your sujood. What is halal is nawafil. What is halal is la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Saying it and singing it when you're in problems. What is halal is seeing someone hurt you and offend you, and you smile and say, this is Allah's doing. Allah, make this to happen because I've been praying that Allah should do good for me. Allah, make this person to hurt me to be a little bit far away from such a person because he or she is not good for me, or I am not good for that person. If you have the heart to always do this, your mind will be at peace. فسبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.